He's too sick to travel again if this fails. It's the waiting that's the worst. If Kerbol has some magic cure, why doesn't she just give it to my husband? To all of these poor souls. Are you also waiting to see Kerbol? She's the village's mayor. They say Kerbol can cure any disease, but once cured, you can never leave the village. I'm not sick, but my husband Draven is, and if we have to live in a hovel for the rest of our lives to save him, that's fine by me. That's another strange thing. It's hidden, through the cave up the hill. Kerbol will send for me eventually, but I'm worried. It's forever without him. Could you take a look and make sure Draven's all right? I have some gold. I can pay you. You'll need to talk to the guard by the cave entrance before you go. They don't take kindly to unexpected visitors. Draven's my husband, tall, handsome fellow. Tell him I'm still waiting. To be honest, we don't know. He doesn't like to talk about it, even to me. Last month he locked himself in our basement and refused to come out, as if he was afraid I'd catch it from him. I heard all about a legendary village where all illnesses cured, ever since I was a lad. When Draven got sick, I needed to find it, or learn whether it even existed. Spent nearly all our gold until I did, and here we are at last. Draven entered the village a week ago. Kerbol says it's part of the treatment, to see how the patient fares without his or her family. She sent someone to tell me it won't be much longer. I can't wait to be with my husband again.
Stop! I must alert the mayor to all new arrivals. Many would. I can't allow everyone into the village, or we'd be overrun by disease. Some say the village can cure everything, but that's definitely not true. We're very selective. You seem healthy enough, though. What's your business? His case came up today, so your timing is excellent. I'll signal ahead that you're coming in. We ask that you don't stray from the town once you pass the cave. The woods beyond the village aren't safe.
Rejoice! Soon we will have a new member of our family, Draven. Patience, friends. I will speak to each of you individually. I don't recognize you. Come, let us speak. Welcome to our humble village. Not many find us by accident, yet I smell no illness upon you. May I ask what brings you here, if not the cure? Ah, Renoir sent you then. He need not wait outside any longer. Draven will soon be inducted into the village. I'll see to it the guard lets him know. Is that all you seek, then? I apologize, but you are an outsider. It's impossible for you to fully understand, but suffice to say that those who are cured must stay in the village. It is for our protection and theirs. Draven is in the guest house if you wish to see him.
Forgive me for not getting up. It's been a long day, and I'm ravenous. Is there something you need? Are you new too? He's such a silly one. Of course I am, now that Kerbol's agreed to cure me. He can come to the village now the first week's over. Is he still suspicious of these fine folk in the village, I wonder? Ah, I'm afraid I can't talk about it. The village prides itself on privacy. I apologize if Renoir inconvenienced you in your travels, but as you can see, everything's fine.
Draven, what's going on? No one will tell me a thing.
Come and sit, dear. Everything will be all right.
I can't be the only one who thinks something strange is going on. Kerbol and the lot of them. There's some kind of cult.
Renoir, let it rest. Soon I'll be better. Doesn't that count for something?
I don't trust anyone in this town. Why won't they tell me exactly what the cure is? Why can't we leave town afterwards? And if they have a remedy, why can't they tell me what's wrong with Draven? Draven's desperate for a cure. He'll believe anything, anyone. I know you've got your own business, but I could use someone on my side. If you could have a look around, or maybe ask people about this place. I don't know. I'm at a loss. Thank you. I'll talk to Kerbol directly and see if she'll tell me anything. So far, she's kept all the details to herself, and you can see what Draven's like. When you have something concrete, let me know. It'd do a lot to ease my mind.
Can't you see I'm busy?
You're new here. Watch yourself, running about and bothering folks. We don't take kindly to nosy people. Ha! Is this one of Kerbol's tests? I'm not saying a word. My word is my bond.
I don't get a lot of business from outsiders.
I spent a month trying to convince Kerbol to take me in. Not about to ruin all that work by blabbing off to an outsider. If Kerbol wants you to know something, she'd already have told you. If you're so eager to learn our secret, talk to Helene. She's in the lower floor of that house yonder. That's all I'm going to say.
It hurts. It hurts. Go away. The change. The change is coming, and I can't stop it. Kerbol promised me that she could help, but only after I calm down. Please go. I can smell your blood. It's driving me crazy! I'm a werewolf! Oh, God, I said it! A terrible beast! I can't control myself! But Kerbol promised she'd save me like she saved everyone else!
Please, don't leave yet. Can I talk to you? It's past. I'm so ashamed. The feeling comes and goes, but I need to talk to someone, to take my mind off things. Please, I'm going through my first change soon. It'll be my first time as a werewolf. Everyone's experience is different. It's a kindness to keep me away from everyone, really, until they know how this will affect me. It was an accident. While hunting rabbits, I stumbled onto a feeding werewolf. He instinctively attacked, but stopped before he caused me serious harm. Unfortunately, he'd already bitten me. I was so scared. He changed then and explained what would happen to me. He told me about Kerbol's Hollow. I didn't believe it at first, so I waited. People who heard about my attack made it clear I wasn't welcome. By then, it was too late. So here I am.
That's not right. Something strange is going on in this town. You've seen it, haven't you? They just took Draven away for their initiation. It's like some kind of cult. There's a winding path just past the village. Kerbol and a handful of others took him up that way. They said they didn't have a spare robe for me or some such nonsense. Enough for both of us? No? Then you use them as a disguise. Kerbol's too familiar with my face by now, and she'll recognize me whatever I wear. They're binding him to the village forever. I don't understand yet. Make them stop before it's too late. Keep out of sight. They wouldn't even allow me to watch, so I doubt you'd be welcome there without your robes. If you hurry, you can make it before they arrive. Make sure they don't hurt Draven.
Prices here. There's no turning back now, Draven. You are a part of this village now. Don't be alarmed. Soon the pain will subside.
No. Stop. You're in my head.
Don't... No! I've lost control! Draven! Come back! You've endangered us all with your meddling. Well, what have you got to say for yourself? Yes, we all are, in fact. That's why he came to us. I can suppress the lycanthropic tendencies of the disease. The ritual you interrupted was to seal Draven's form, to protect him as well as the village. But now he's turned and we're all in danger. We must find him. The ritual might still work if we catch him in time to complete the binding. If not, then we must save the town above all else. Go after him. I must tell everyone what's happened. Everyone who's left, that is. If he can't be subdued and forced to complete the ritual, he'll have to be killed. And that's on your head, not mine.
Yeah! Yeah!
What's happened? Some of the people in the town are acting strangely. What? That was his disease all along? Why didn't he tell me? We have to go after him. He's probably frightened out of his mind. What was Kerbol thinking? Kerbol has a lot of explaining to do. Sealing his form? What does that even mean? Gods, I pray Draven's all right.
Everyone, stay calm. We will soon have this back in hand. Keep faith, my friends. Renoir, bring Draven to the town hall. Stranger, come with me. Some of the townsfolk have already turned back into their werewolf form. The spell is breaking faster than I thought. Draven must complete the ritual. Yes, he's not the first to fail, but it's very rare. Those who don't complete the ritual usually die immediately, by their own hand or someone else's. Nevertheless, it's better than the alternative. He may not see me as an ally, thanks to your interference. He may only remember how much pain I caused. This is your fault, so you must fix it. The others from the ritual site will bring him in. Let's hope he doesn't remember your fight. Talk to Draven, but take what he says with a grain of salt.
What have you done to my husband?
Where am I? It was like I fell asleep, but then there was this terrible pain. I remember you. You're the one who helped my husband. Renoir, are you all right? Did I hurt you? I see the truth. Power calls me. No one can stop me. Kill. Eat. There is no fear, only hunger. No, I'm not a beast. I can control myself. Renoir. Renoir, don't leave me. No, don't let her. I don't want this anymore. I've seen what she does to the people in this village. She takes their minds, puts them under her control. Being a werewolf is a curse, but I can't give up who I am. I felt it. She was in my head during the ritual, cutting away something inside. Something important. I couldn't move. To think she did that to all those people, that's no cure. I'll have to learn to control myself, but it's not impossible. I've had lycanthropy for a while now, and I know the signs. It'll be much easier now that Renoir knows the truth. Thank you. Poor Renoir. I'm so sorry, my love. You can leave me if it's too much to bear. Just don't trust Kerbol, no matter what she says.
I've heard enough! I'll be outside. What will happen to Draven now? I don't understand any of this. Her too? That explains it. Kerbol has a spell over this entire town. These people are all mindless drones. If we're to save Draven, we must break this spell for good. I think I know what to do. The gate on this side of town leads to a cave entrance. It was guarded the last time I saw it, but with half the town gone, maybe we can get through. Kerbol doesn't want anyone up there. We've got to destroy whatever she's hiding on the hill.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
What is this? Quiet. I think I hear something.
Renoir, stay back!
Wait! We can't go through the town, not after what's happened. I'm glad we put a stop to this madness. And look, Draven knows me. He knows both of us. That gives me hope. Draven needs to learn how to control his power. I don't know where we'll go while he does. Somewhere far away from anyone else, where no one will question us. If this is the life we must lead together, I'll gladly run with him. There's a lot I don't understand about what happened, but at least Draven and I are together, the way we belong. No, and now that I know what it is, it doesn't matter. I've known him all my life. This is the first time he's ever kept anything secret from me. We'll need to work on talking over our troubles with each other, instead of hiding our problems. Our lives will be different, but I'm sure other couples have issues too.
Yeah.
There were too many of them. Too many.
Yeah.
Where are the rest of the reinforcements? Are you all they sent? Sharp as a nail. Definitely no raw recruit. Reachmen swarmed into Murcien's Hamlet. We were overrun, but I thought our leader had sent for reinforcements. Apparently not. We could use it. Report to Squire Theo Rock on the docks. We're taking orders from him for now.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can hardly believe it. I'm free.
Yeah.
Did they send anyone else from the city? No, I can see you're not part of Evermore's militia. Yes, I am. Sir Etienne brought us out here. When he was wounded, I took command. I've secured a fallback perimeter, such that it is. The Reachmen are leaving us alone for the moment. First, I need to listen to the village elder, Medya Zurich. She may have news about Sir Etienne's condition. And then, yes, I do need help to deal with the situation. Stay right here. Medya, what is it? Is Sir Etienne all right?
He's doing fine. And when he returns, you all will leave?
We'll stay until Murcien's Hamlet is free. Or Sir Etienne and I both fall in the fight.
I see. Well, he'll be resting comfortably soon, don't... I'll go see to the poor knight now, then.
Good. Good, he's all right. Now let's go over what we need. Sir Etienne is all right. That puts my mind at ease. Now I do need your help. This is more of a challenge than I expected. We arrived with our horses on those merchant ships, along with Sir Etienne. Maybe it was rash to go against our orders and come here in defense of simple villagers. I won't presume to judge the actions of the men and women who died for our cause. Yes, Sir Etienne was adamant we do so, though our venture seemed ill-fated from the start. We didn't expect these wild ones, these Reachmen, would best Evermore trained soldiers. And yet you can see how poorly we fared against them. Just as they were 30 years ago. The madmen. They used the trees, rocks, and homes here to outmaneuver our horses. I haven't ridden since the Black Drake's War. It's one of the only reasons I survived this skirmish. The things I saw during Black Drake's invasion, they kept me from the purity of heart required to be a knight. Others managed. Not me. I've been plagued by doubts and anxiety ever since then. Like an immeasurably heavy stone around my neck. If you wish to hear stories about the great war that brought the Daggerfall Covenant together, talk to someone else. All I remember is the blood and the death. The desperate battle to save the life we knew and the lands we loved. That's because war is like a plane of oblivion. If you haven't been, you can't fathom what it must be like. And if you have, it's not something you wish to relive. You've the look of an experienced combatant. Hold the line while I check on Sir Etienne at Medya's home. The witchmen seem content to ransack the village for now. But be ready for anything.
I can't feel my toes. Robert, my toes!
Caught you with your hand in the honey pot.
Yeah!
could this be? All he needed was a splint for his leg after his horse fell on him. And now he's dead. Why would someone kill him? It's his own sword. I shouldn't have left him alone. Please, look around to see if there are any traces of his killer. Yes, but she wasn't here when I arrived. She may have gone out to find a poultice or herbs or whatever she needed to treat his pain. I hope she's all right. Though she should have waited for me to get here before leaving Sir Etienne alone. Have you found something? Anything to indicate who killed Sir Etienne? I could help you figure out what happened here, if you tell me what you found. I might not have your eye for detail, but I knew Sir Etienne well. Sir Etienne doesn't look like he put up a fight. That's not like him, even if he was hit from behind. His leg's been tended to. Looks like he was attacked while eating. What else? He didn't know anyone here that I know of. Who could he possibly trust enough to lower his guard? That would take a lot of force, all things considered. Sir Etienne's armor was in fine shape. His squire would see to that. If that proves anything, I think it shows that the only person who didn't kill him was Medya. Why treat someone if you expected to kill them? So they were comfortable, or in no hurry. Perhaps Medya washed her hands before going outside. They say the witchmen lust after the scent of blood. So they weren't concerned that Medya or I would discover what happened. Either that, or they just didn't care if anyone found the scene, assuming that it would blend in with the carnage outside. I'm sorry, but I don't see how that could be related. Do you think Sir Etienne was reading the book when he was killed? That's a pretty dry topic to just pick up for no reason. She hadn't mentioned having a son. Hardly damning evidence, though. What is it? I find it hard to believe that a goodly old midwife would have anything to do with this heartless slaughter. Her apprentice Robert Foucher is down by the docks. I imagine he would be a good place to start asking questions.
I'm nearly out of supplies treating all these wounded guards. If you have something to ask, be quick about it. Kinnereth's tears. She's been taking too many risks in trying to treat the wounded who haven't fled here. You didn't find her dead out there, did you? That's a relief, I think. What did you want to ask me about then? There's not much to tell. Most of the people here are fishermen. The longest journey most of us have ever taken is to cross the Bulsay River to sell our fish to merchants in Evermore. They did, but they didn't kill everyone. Medya and a few others lived through it. But she's the last one still alive here. She's been a pillar for the community since then, even though the witchmen haven't raided us since. Until now, I mean. Yes. No, I mean, that's correct. They raid other places, but they don't raid here. Well, until now. I'd always just assumed that we were under the benevolent protection of the gods. In all the years I've been her apprentice, more than 3 now, I've never heard her say an unkind thing. She's the closest thing this dumpy little fishing hamlet has to a leader. A son. It would be the first I've heard of it. Medea is like a mother to a lot of us, but she's never raised any children that I know of. She hasn't lived to be as old as she is without being careful. I hope she's all right. She lived here when the Reachmen came down out of the hills before, with the Black Drake. She's been trying to treat the wounded on the field. If you don't see her outside, she's probably inside one of the homes. Some of the other people are still out there.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
What happened?
Son. No, you've killed him!
You killed him, didn't you? I cannot trust myself to make this choice. The loss of Sir Etienne is too near to my heart. She was in league with them. Her own son led them here to Murcien's Hamlet, and she let Sir Etienne die. What choice do you think I ask you to make? The woman is the Hamlet's only healer. She volunteered to take care of Sir Etienne. She knew how to save him, and she chose not to. Her son was with the Reachmen that raided Murcien's Hamlet. Yes, you're right. Of course she should stand trial, so that the people of Evermore can know what happened here. I will. Once I've made arrangements, we will return to the city with our captive. She was a good woman once, and in many ways still is. Whatever her fate, as it comes through my decisions, she deserves to look me in the eye as it happens.